Hello, my name's Dave Hodgson and this is Kirklees Local Television's weekly wind-up of the major local news stories. It's good to be back with you. The headlines. Now a top NHS boss has waded into the continuing saga of Huddersfield Royal Infirmary's threatened A&E closure. Disappointing news for Kirklees rail travellers and a scandal over council tax owed by councillors. The controversial plans to close Huddersfield Royal's A&E department are, quote, fraught with danger. That might not appear to be news these days, but it has come from NHS boss Mike Ramsden, and he has called for an urgent rethink by GPs and health officials. As colossal funding is required to centre A&E at Calderdale Royal Hospital, he thinks that more alternatives should be explored and is calling for a pause in the consultation process until further proposals are available to consider. Describing the present plans as inconceivable, he said that the single option was fraught with danger and that the public needed confidence that their views were being listened to and not merely ignored. His comments came after a week which saw a broken down truck cause severe delays on the A629 Calderdale Way, the only viable route for ambulances between Huddersfield and Halifax. After Kirklees Local TV's discovery that both HRI and CRH had both missed their A&E targets last year, it raises the question how reducing A&E to just one unit could possibly make things better. Mr Ramsden, who is chair of Hull and East Yorkshire Hospital Trust, urged the Clinical Commission Group to postpone the current debate and explore the possibility of other solutions. Gloomy news on the transport front as both First TransPennine Express and Northern Rail failed to meet set targets. For TransPennine Express, it has had its worst punctuality performance in over a decade, but that's last year. Figures from the Office of Rail and Road show that trains are consistently late, managing an average of only 87.8% of trains arriving punctually. This is down from 88.6% last year. A spokesman for First TransPennine Express said, "We appreciate that our performance levels have been inconsistent and below what customers expect and deserve. Infrastructure failures, fleet availability and industrial relations issues have caused the majority of the problems. Our franchise will benefit from a £500 million investment, which will provide more and new trains, and also we have signed an alliance agreement with Network Rail." Northern Rail has also had a disappointing year, with their performance scoring 90.7%, down from 90.9% last year. In addition to these problems, a call has been made to increase safety at Honley Station. The platforms are described as dangerously narrow, and following a near miss involving a youth, local folk are demanding that the station be made safer for all passengers.
However large or small your business, attracting new customers requires dedication and a lot of patience. Just like fishing, but you also need the right gear. Rods,
reels, lines, hooks, sinkers, lures, tackle box, tackle bag, net, bait, gas gloves, clothes, pocket knife, wrench.
Or you could simply advertise with KLTV. Online, grow your business and your clientele. KLTV, your vision made reality. Should have gone to KLTV.
Finally, Kirklees Green councillor Karen Allison has admitted she has been in arrears with her council tax and is not the only council to, quote, have to come clean. She has challenged other councillors also in arrears to come clean and admit that they owe council tax. Blaming her problem on a frozen bank account, she now says she is fully up to date. 4 other councillors also admitted that they had recently also been in arrears. This follows a revelation that 5 councillors are in arrears to the tune of £4,000. That's it for this week. Don't forget the weekly wind-up on Monday, when we will be looking at a garden makeover for Kirkwood Hospice. If you've got any comments on these or any other stories in the news, we can be contacted on Twitter, #TheWeeklyWindup, on Facebook and by email info@KirkleesLocalTV.com. David Hodgson on behalf of the KLTV crew and the news desk signing off until next week. Have a good one.